besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video and welcome to my summer TBR. I'm very excited for my summer TBR. I've been reading quite a lot and it's been going well. I'm pleasantly surprised. So I have a few books that I have in my collection that I want to share with you guys that I really want to read this summer, but I also made like a whole Amazon wish list, but basically a list of books that I want to purchase or like get the physical copy or get the Kindle version, but basically it's just books that have those summer vibes, you know what I mean? So I have my list here in my computer. I actually have this list like open, like public, so I'm gonna leave the link down below for you guys if you wanted to check them out and put them in your cart. But let's get into it because I have quite a few books and I did some research, you guys. I did some research. I have like a few books that I've never heard of before, and they honestly look so good, and I did read the synopsis, you guys. I'm gonna start with the books that I have here on my little bookshelf. You guys love this bookshelf. It's on my Amazon storefront. You guys always ask me, so it's on my Amazon storefront. But let's start with the ones on the top here. So I've had these for quite a while in my summer TBR or my TBR in general, but I am hoping I can get through these this summer. But let's start with a book that has been in my summer TBR for like maybe 2 summers now. Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This one right here, I've heard that is like the ultimate, I don't know, like summer trip vibes. It's a YA book, but also really cute with a little bit of romance and adventure, and it's just those summer vibes, you know? So it says, I made the wrong choice. Lena is spending the summer in Tuscany. I'm not gonna read the entire synopsis of every single one of these books because this video is gonna be like way too long, but Tuscany, yes. So I can't wait to read this. I've been very excited, you guys. Like, I've been reading a bunch of books. I am so freaking excited for a video that I'm doing for this Saturday. I'm gonna upload it this Saturday. It's gonna be so cool. I've never done this. It's a challenge. I've never done this challenge before on my channel or anywhere. So and I've actually been able to do it. So I'm very excited. But stay tuned. Okay, the next one is This Time It's Real by Anne Liang. This one right here, and this one is a YA book, and it just seems like the most wholesome, cute kind of book. I know it's not. It doesn't look a lot like summer vibes because the cover it's literally raining, but it does kind of give me those feels, you know? It's actually on my June TBR, so maybe I'll read this in June. Let's see. Okay, the next 2 books. The first one is also a book that I've had in my TBR for so long now, but it's One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I did actually start this book maybe like a year ago. I read like 10 pages. I don't even count that as starting the book, but yeah. But I have this one on my TBR. I've heard amazing things about this book. What I read, I did love the plot and everything, and you know, you can never go wrong with Taylor Jenkins Reid, so very excited for this one. I also want to read The Reunion by Kayla Olson. This one right here. It says, sometimes real life happy endings require going off script. And this one does kind of scream summer vibes for me. And not all of these books that I'm going to talk about are summer related, but still I want to read them this summer. Okay, next one is X's and O's by Amy Lee. I absolutely love this cover. A romance novel obsessed social media influencer revisits her exes on her hunt for true love in this romantic comedy. That is definitely something that I wouldn't want to do, but still kind of looks fun, cute. Next one is this one that I've had for a while, and it's by Emily Giffin. It's Meant to Be. But do you see the cover? Summer vibes, kind of like summer vibes. Okay, it says, a restless golden boy and a girl with a troubled past navigate a love story that may be doomed in this irresistible new novel. Wait, this is like, yeah, like Golden Boy and then the bad girl? That kind of never happens. Kind of excited to read this. Okay, and the last one that I have here from my collection is Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein. Don't know how to pronounce her last name, sorry. But it's a book of the month pick. I've also had this for a while. Can she bring home the gold at the gym and with him? Got it. She's an Olympic gymnast. Wait, that's so cool. Fun fact, I did competitive gymnastics for like 5 years, 6 years when I was a kid. Definitely want to read this. Let's scoot over here. Let's start with the books from Amazon. Again, if you guys want to get any of these books, the whole list is going to be in the description. Okay, the first book that I found is this one that literally screams summer. It's called Same Time Next Summer, and a little bit of the synopsis says, beach rules. Do take long walks on the sand. Do put an umbrella in every cocktail. Do not run into your first love. This looks like a second chance romance. Is this gonna be a second chance romance? Kind of looks like it. Then I have the Dead Romantics, which honestly I don't even know if this one is like summer related, but I've had this in my TBR for a long time, so I want to purchase it, and I know like people absolutely love this book. Entertainment Weekly actually reviewed this book and said, one of the summer's hottest reads. A disillusioned millennial ghostwriter who quite literally has some ghosts of her own has to find her way back home in this sparkling adult debut from national best-selling author Ashley Poston. Next one is It's Kisses and Croissants. As sweet as a macaron from La Durée, this romantic novel set in Paris about an American ballerina and a charming French boy is parfait. Okay, so it screams summer vibes, but in Paris. The next book that I have here is Summer Island by Shelley Noble, and this also seems kind of like a rom-com, but at the same time a YA book. Just because of the cover, kind of guessing. Let's see. Okay, so it's not a romance. I don't think it's a romance. New York Times bestselling author Shelley Noble pens a heartwarming story of a mother-daughter road trip to the beach and to self-discovery. So yeah, it's summer vibes, but mother-daughter bonding trip summer vibes, which is definitely important. So love that. In Summer Island, Shelley Noble once again creates a thought-provoking and life-affirming beach read that will stay with you long after the last tan of summer fades. Next one is a book that I think is kind of popular. No. It is very popular. It's The Summer Place. I've also had this book in my TBR for quite a while, and I always see this book in like the airport like stores, basically the convenience stores, but at the airport, you know what I mean? Like the newsstands. I always see this book and I never picked it up. From the #1 New York Times bestselling author of that summer comes another heartfelt and unputdownable novel of family, secrets, and the lies that bind. The Summer Place is a testament to family in all its messy glory. A story about what we sacrifice and how we forgive. Like a summer family trip. A lot of family bonding trips. Summer family bonding trips. Love that. Okay, next book that I have here is also a book that I've had in my TBR for a while. It's One Italian Summer, and I know this one is very, very popular, but it says, the New York Times bestselling author of In 5 Years returns with a powerful novel about the transformational love between mothers and daughters set on the breathtaking Amalfi Coast. You guys, a lot of family bonding trips. Okay, next one is It's My Magnolia Summer by Victoria Benton Frank. Just the cover drew my attention. My Magnolia Summer, a novel of low country food, family drama, and just the right amount of romance. Victoria Benton Frank shows that she is the rightful heir to the crown of summertime storytellers. Her mother would be so proud. It's so cute. Next one is Bad Summer People. This rolling bitch community satire serves up wicked, clever fun that is White Lotus sharp. Yes, did you guys see White Lotus? That show is so random, but at the same time like very good. Emma's Bad Summer People is a whip-smart, propulsive debut about infidelity, backstabbing, and murderous intrigue set against an exclusive summer haven on Fire Island. It's definitely White Lotus kind of thing. Okay, next one is Summer Reading, and it says, when a woman who'd rather do anything than read meets a swoon-worthy bookworm, sparks fly, making for one hot summer fling in New York Times bestselling author Jen McKinley's new rom-com. Ah, yes. Okay, so the guy is the bookworm and then the girl is not. That is something that I want to read, because it's always the other way around. Like the girl is the bookworm and then the guy is the one that doesn't even read. But now we have the guy that's a bookworm. I love it. Next one is 24 Hours in Paris. This one screams to me like spring, summer, Europe trip, and a romance trip as well. All bets are off in the City of Light, where life and love can change in less than a day. Publisher's Weekly #1 summer romance read. Definitely a summer romance read, but make it Paris. Next one, I'm so excited. I definitely want to read this. It's Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. You guys know that Every Summer After was like literally one of my favorite books last year. And to this day, it's one of my favorite books ever. So I cannot wait to read Meet Me at the Lake. Okay, next one I have here is The Summer House by Jenny Hale. And it says, a feel-good beach read about finding love in the most unexpected places. Will Callie and Luke be pulled apart by the storm the diary unleashes, or can true love save them? This cover kind of screams like The Summer I Turned Pretty. I don't know why. It just gives me those vibes. Okay, this next one, I know I've seen this cover somewhere, but I don't remember where. It's Float by Kate Marchant. But it says, a heartfelt summer read for fans of Sarah Deason and Jenny Han about holding on and letting go. Looks like a sweet YA book. Next one is 6 Summers to Fall, and it says 6 summers, 6 chances, 1 week spent pretending. I did read the synopsis for this one and I did like it, but I'm gonna read you guys a line and you're gonna be of honor. Running into Drew Halifax, her childhood crush, who grew up to be the golden boy of hockey, is a surprise. Not nearly as shocking as his offer to be her +1 is though. Next one is Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Don't scream at me, you guys, but I haven't even read the recent releases by Sarah Adams. I feel like she has so many like new books. I haven't even read a single one, I think. A small town sweetheart and an emotionally unavailable bad boy try to find some common ground in this chemistry-filled romance from the author of the cheat sheet. So classic good girl versus bad boy kind of situation. Okay, this next one is a series that is not new at all, but I had never even heard of this one, and it has a lot of reviews, like very good reviews. This one I don't think has anything to do with like summer vibes, but I really want to read this. And since it's a series, I wanna like this one too, like read the entire series. But it's Purple Orchids by Samantha Christie, and it's the Mitchell family series, but the first one is Purple Orchids, and it says, one day, one moment, one letter, one lie. That's all it took to change the course of their lives. Purple Orchids is an angsty second chance romance, friends to lovers to enemies to friends to lovers. Yeah, it's messy. And I need to read this, I need to read this. I don't know why, I started reading the reviews and everyone absolutely loved this book. I need to read it. Okay, next one is, I'm so kind of annoyed with this cover because I really don't like when books become movies or TV shows or whatever, and then the book covers become the movie covers. Do you know what I mean? Like this one, That Summer by Jillian Dodd, I believe it was first a book and now it has the movie cover, and I don't want the movie cover. But anyways, that summer you realize your best friend has gotten really hot. Devaney Diamonds' summer break was shaping up to be the best one ever. Her longtime crush was finally interested in her, and by the time school rolled around in the fall, she knew he'd be her boyfriend. I'm thinking it didn't go that way. It does scream like After vibes without the toxicity. Okay, this next one literally screams like I'm 13 years old and I'm reading YA books / romance books. This is The Summer I Fell for My Best Friend by Sarah Jane Whitley. It says, a sweet, heartfelt summer romance. What's one thing you should never do? Fall for your childhood best friend, especially if he's charming, mysterious, and perfect in every way. Childhood best friends to lovers, the chemistry, the friendship. Love it. Next one is The Summer Bet by Jenny Cole, and it's a series. It's the Lake City High series. That's Ford crosses. Go to line whenever he sees me. He's Mr. Popular, Mr. High School quarterback, and Mr. All the Girls Want Me. And me, Hannah Clark. I'm just a quiet brainiac who wants high school to be over. Ask me if I've ever made a bet with Ford. Not a chance. At least not until he has the ultimate wager. I'd be stupid not to take this bet, but if I lose, my life will never be the same. And this one is definitely like lake house or like lake summer vibes. Okay, this next one I've been wanting to read for a while. It's the echo of old books, and I loved the whole feel and the whole vibe of this book when I read the synopsis a while back, but it hadn't come out. A novel about the magical lure of books and summoning the courage to rewrite our stories by the Amazon charts bestselling author, the keeper of happy endings, and the last of the Moon Girls. It's by Barbara Davis, and just the cover screams bookworm and magic and just all the things I love. This next one is Summer on Dune Road by Rachel Cullen. It's basically a story about 3 best friends. It should have been the best summer of their lives. Unfortunately, life doesn't always go according to plan. But yeah, it's basically 3 best friends, Nora, Megan, and Courtney. This next one, it's Weak Side, a fake dating hockey romance. And a fake dating hockey romance. Like it says, he's the hottest hockey player in the nation, and I just agreed to be his fake girlfriend. I'm all for this, and it's a series. Next one is A Dose of Pretty Poison by Kelsey Clayton. It looks like a very spicy book, spicy series, and I'm there for it. It's a brother's best friend romance. If my parents had it their way, I'd be off to college. Instead, I'm drowning in secrets, every one of them involving my brother's best friend. Like, I only read that little part of the synopsis, and I've added it to my list. I need to read that book. Okay guys, those are all the books in my summer TBR, and those are all the books that you guys can read, and let me know if you guys read any of these. If you like any, if you hate any, you can tell me all about it. But I'm so excited to read all of these books. I am gonna try to order a few of these books off of Amazon and like actually have the paperbacks of the ones that I really want to read. But yeah, I hope you guys have some new recs, some new books to add to your TBR. If I read any of these, of course I'm going to tell you guys all about it. But yeah, stay tuned for my other videos. I'm very excited for this week and this entire month. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!